Well, I feel like it's a bit of deja vu. I feel like we've been here before, guys. I feel like we've been here before. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. If you have just joined. Well, Man United have lost yet again, and Juventus this time are the team that have beaten us. And I mean, I would sit here and you know, lie to you and say I saw it coming, but if you saw the preview last night, and if you haven't already, you can go and check out our predictions and things like that. I thought we could actually get something out of this game. I thought, you know, I was a bit optimistic. I thought if we actually turn up, show a bit of that form that we saw in the second half against Chelsea, we might be able to get something. But yet again, I've been laid down a path. I've been laid down the magic path, whatever, and you know, they disappointed us once again. And you know what? I mean, as Yash has said there, welcome Yash, thanks for joining. We are miles away from Juventus. I totally agree, we are miles away from them. It was men against boys. Let's not, you know, get that twisted. It was men against boys out there. You know, Juventus, after they got that goal, they were just passing it around, popping it about. It was easy for them. It really was easy for them. Welcome Alex, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, mate. Yeah, just, you know, tonight's stream is, I'm not sure how long it's going to go for, but, you know, it's just about you guys getting your thoughts and opinions off your chest like I'm going to be doing. And, you know, just leave your thoughts in the comments as always. But, you know, it feels like we've been here before, doesn't it? It feels like we've been here before. You know, Juventus, you know, fair play to them. I didn't think they were at their best. I thought some of their attacking play was quite sloppy. I thought actually if Juventus had a better final ball, Ronaldo could have got a few goals. You know, that's my thing. I actually think Juventus could have you know, scored 3, 4, 5 in that game if they'd actually, you know, passed the ball well. But you know, they had their own problems, but it doesn't matter because they came away with a 1-0 victory. They did the job on us. Welcome Jessica, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. She says, but there are United players who tried. Well, I thought actually in the second half particularly we did have a few decent chances, but is it enough? It's not enough really. I mean, we're kind of expected to be on the same level as Juventus, and you know, with Mourinho being in his 3rd season now, you would expect us to be on that same level, but we're not. We're miles away, unfortunately. And whether it's due to transfers, whether it's due to the manager, who knows? But I don't know, guys. Alex says subs. Yeah, Mourinho, no subs in that game. We had Pereira on the bench, Chong on the bench. He didn't bring anyone in. And I thought, you know, even if... I just thought you may as well throw someone on. You may as well throw someone because it doesn't matter whether we lose 2-0, 3-0 or 1-0, we're going to lose. So we may as well bring on someone like a Chong, someone to bring on a bit of energy. I don't understand why you would not make an attacking substitution, but there you go. Welcome Aaron, welcome to stream Aaron, thanks for joining. He says, hey Kieran, Cambridge United wants you as your new manager, will you take it? I may as well take it, yeah, may as well. Jessica says, my only criticism of Jose is where are the subs and why more shit going on. Yeah, exactly, I totally agree. You know, as Alex said, they both agree, you know, where were the subs? Where were the subs in that game? We may as well. Well, I mean, I don't understand what it is about, you know, oh yeah, let's not make subs because, oh well, if we lose 2-0, it's going to be even worse. I wouldn't have cared. If we'd actually tried to go for the win, they'd broken in the 93rd minute and scored. So what? At least we'd given it a go. Welcome Man United Talks, welcome Dave, thanks for joining, mate. His link in the description down below if you want to go check out some fantastic Manchester United content. Yeah, it was dreadful, mate. It was. Welcome, Jack Vlog. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I totally agree. Red Army MUFC says I didn't get to watch the game. How was it? Well, I think you're in a better position than all of us who did watch the game, to be honest. Because it was shocking, really. You know, I think people would have rather us lost 3-2 than 1-0. But to lose 1-0 at home is just ridiculous. Juventus just dealt with us. They just brushed us aside. They went, you know what? We're going to have to do a job away from home. And that's what they did. Welcome Rashford, by the way, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. He says, I was Josie out since we can't win at Sevilla, both home and away last season. Well, yeah, I think there are a lot of United fans who are similar, who were Josie out after that Sevilla game as well. I'm not sure if I'm Josie out just yet, but I think there are some people who are definitely turning after this game. Real Army MC says Pereira would do fuck all against Juve. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just thought you may as well bring him on. You may as well just bring him on. Because there's no point. You know, there is no point in just, you know, sitting back and letting it happen. You may as well throw roll the dice and see what comes up. If you don't buy a ticket, you can't win the raffle. Yeah, I can't wait for Rodney's Old Trafford report as well. And if you guys want to check out Rodney's channel, link in the description down below. He's obviously at the game right now as well. So, yeah, he'll definitely be doing his full-time review there as well. Welcome, Dazzo. Welcome to stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Go check out his channel as well in the link in the description down below. Go check them all out. Really good content if you do like this sort of stuff. Yeah, it was a cat game. As you say, the famous phrase, the famous Darryl phrase, it was cack. It was absolutely cack. Alex says Dybala was free at the edge of the box too often. Matic wasn't tracking him. Exactly. What was Matic doing? He was a passenger in that goal. He really was a passenger. It was mental, absolutely mental defending. But again, as I said at the start, we've been here before. We've been here before. Our defending crosses has been shocking. Welcome, Mr. Money Gaming, welcome to stream, and welcome Barry, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. We were terrible. We were. And, you know, even though we had a few half chances in the second half, it's not good enough for a team like Man United. It's not good enough. How is it good enough? FD5, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining, mate. Yeah, obviously, he'll want to hear about this, yeah, as being a rival fan. You'll want to hear about this. But, yeah, also, if you want to go check out his channel for some great FIFA content as well, go and check it out. Real Army FC says, who was in the starting lineup? I think our starting lineup was De Gea, Young, Smalling, Lindelof, Shaw, 3 midfielder, Pogba, Matic and Mata, and 3 up front of Lukaku, Rashford and Martial. So the lineup was unchanged from Chelsea. Daza says he wasn't in the game yet, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad he wasn't in the game, to be honest. Alex says Red Army at the end. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the fans did a decent job. I mean, I wasn't in the game, so I'm not able to get like the full atmosphere. But I thought the fans did a decent job with the atmosphere. But the players just couldn't feed off that, which was really annoying. FD5 says how is it only 1-0? Yeah, totally agree. David De Gea made some unbelievable saves, I've got to say. So fair. I mean, for me, if David De Gea left, I'd be like, well done, mate. You know, you've given all you can to the club. I've no qualms. I've got absolutely no qualms with you leaving, honestly, because he's given everything to this club, and we're not going to win. We're not going to win diddly. We're not going to win diddly. Welcome, R-Stars. Welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new, mate. And also, guys, hit that like button if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Jess says we were 1-0 because it wasn't so bad. Yeah, no, look. I'll agree in the second half, similar to the Chelsea game, in the second half, we did pick up a bit. The first half wasn't great, but, you know, the second half, I thought we did pick it up a bit. But, unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. You know, it just wasn't enough. And, you know, we've been here before where, you know, the first half's been really poor. Second half, it's been decent, but it hasn't been enough. You know, and it's a really frustration to be in because, you know, as you say, Jess, you know, you think of the positives at the end of the game. Like when the full-time whistle went, I wasn't, you know, really upset. I was kind of, you know, we kind of got close to winning that game, and I was almost resigned to the fact that, you know, we're not as good as Juventus. And I thought, well, you know, 1-0 is pretty terrible, but, you know, Juventus are a decent side. And it's sad that I'm resigned to that as a United fan, but it's really frustrating, guys. Please do keep getting your comments in, guys. Keep getting your thoughts off your chest. I'm trying to read them all out. R-Star says, who do you think will win the Champions League? And if it's not an English team, which English team do you think will make it the furthest? That is from R-Stars there. I think Liverpool... No, actually, no. I think Man City will make it the furthest out of any English team. I think Man City, they're basically out of their group already. And I think, yeah, Man City will probably make it the furthest, and then Liverpool. I think Spurs potentially could go out of the group, depending on what happens tomorrow. But I think Man City will be the furthest English team that goes the furthest. Man United Talk says, thank God Valencia drew. Matic has been dreadful. I don't understand how Herrera and Pereira can't get an opportunity. I mean, I don't understand either. You may as well throw them in. I don't understand why we just don't throw them in. I don't know. I mean, I think we may as well throw on Pereira. We may as well throw on Pereira, to be honest. As that guy, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Check out all the links in the description as well. Trying to read all your comments. Real Army says, we chant Via Ronaldo at full time when we lost. Well, I mean, that's obviously the fans are going to have respect for Ronaldo, but maybe when, when you lose, whatever. But I guess the respect's always there. The Tactical Show, welcome to stream. Asim, thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. Check out his channel as well. Dave just saves, yeah. If David De Gea wasn't there, I'm actually worried to think where we'd be right now. Alex says, yes, the second half was different, but all this passion and pressure, but with no quality. Same thing over and over. Pogba spreads out to Young and hits the first man and goes too far. Exactly. Ashley Young is our main kind of attacking threat with crosses. How can that be? It's ridiculous. Rasmus says, Kieran, you won't believe how many touches Lukaku made. Yeah, well, there was a stat at half-time when we made 3 touches in their box. In a whole half. 3. Come on, lads. Dallas says, not looking forward to the away game in Turin in November. We're going to get bad in that one. DRDR1 to stream, mate. Thanks for joining. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Jose out. Yeah, I tell you, as I said before, this game will probably turn a few people. I'm sticking with him for now just because I feel like he's not gonna get sacked. Let's be honest, he's not gonna get sacked unless we go completely downhill from here. But I think there are some United fans who are definitely turning. Yash said Valencia drew against Young Boys 1-1. Well, thank God for that. Thank God for that, because if they didn't, would they be ahead of us? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if they would be ahead of us. They might be level on points with us. No, they would be level. They would have been level on us in points. Welcome, Man United fans. Stan, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining. Go check his review out as well. And yeah, go check out his channel as well. Jose out again already. R-Stars, yeah, appreciate it, mate. And thank you for subscribing, R-Stars. Really appreciate it, mate. Dazza says, I think Bayern, Juve, Barca and Real in the semi-finals. I wouldn't be surprised, mate. I wouldn't be surprised. I think potentially an English team could get in there. Maybe Man City as well. Or Liverpool, you never know. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Real Army MC says, apart from the bad match, have you guys heard about the Arab billionaire preparing a bid to buy the club? Yeah, I have heard about Red Army MUFC, trying to... the Arab billionaire trying to buy the club. Yeah, I have. And I'm not sure what you guys think about it. You guys can leave your thoughts in the live chat, of course. But, I mean, for me, I think... I'm not sure whether I'd like it. I mean, obviously, it would mean a lot more money coming into the club, which means a lot more money to invest. But I'm not sure whether it'd be the right move, really. I don't know what you guys think. I just feel like we've been ridiculing Man City for years about oil money, and then to do that, it'd just be kind of a bit hypocritical. But I'm not sure what you guys think about that. Rashford says a full game without a substitute is the worst thing I've ever seen. Well, yeah, I mean, the starting lineup, it was the first time in about 45 matches we kept a consecutive lineup. And really, it would have been nice to see potentially a few changes. So, especially Lukaku. I feel like Lukaku needs a rest as well. Jack, welcome to stream. Jack Wall, thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. Go check out his channel. He joined us for the preview of this video yesterday. So if you haven't checked out the preview, I'd really recommend you do so. Go and check it out and check out his channel whilst you're there. Alex says, Martial more clinical than Lukaku, to be honest. Yeah, I think we should have played Martial up front. I think he would have much more of an effect. Welcome, Ryan McSwiggan. Welcome to the stream, Ryan. Thanks for joining, mate. Really appreciate it. I know the pain, guys. Honestly, it's hurting. It does hurt, but there's thing is, I mean, how many times we said we're gonna have to take it on the chin and move on to Saturday? How many times have we said that? It's getting annoying now. Man fan says we had a few chances after the match chances and we didn't take them. Exactly, we had a few half chances, but, and against Juventus, we were speaking about this in the preview. Against a team like Juventus, you have to take the half chances. You have to take the chances you get. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yash says, when we win against Everton, things will be normal, but United's standard of winning is not against Everton. I agree. I totally agree. I'm laughing because I see FD5's comment. I see FD5's comment there. Oh, goodness me. I know. I mean, to be fair, Arsenal are doing really well this season. And yeah, Man United 10th. We'll move on from that. We'll move on from that swiftly on. But we've got to accept that's where we are now. That's where we are now. And I think we will beat Everton on the weekend, and but I don't think it will change anything. As you said there, Yash, I don't think our standards shouldn't be Everton. We should be trying to compete with Juventus, but maybe I was naive in thinking we could actually do something. Red Army says the company isn't an oil company, I think, but reports are saying the brand that ways to collab with Man United are rivals with Man City sponsor. Well, if they're rival, if they go against Man City, I'm all for them, to be honest. But yeah. Jack says no spark, no creativity. Totally agree, mate. Totally agree. Red Army FC says next level rivalry. I hope it'll affect our identity. Yeah, I mean exactly. I mean that's the thing. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't. But maybe new investors is what we need. We definitely need to get rid of that prat Woodward. Honestly, get rid of that donkey twat Woodward, man. Ryan says to be honest, no one from the bench, no one off the bench could come on and make a difference. Yeah, I mean, I think, to be fair, I would agree with you, but I think we may as well stick someone on. You know, I think you may as well go for it. We're losing. You may as well go for it. You may as well stick someone on. I didn't understand that really, but hey ho. Rashford says Lindelof was crying after the match interview. Really? Well, I mean, I guess that shows passion. I haven't seen any of the interviews, so I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I mean, I thought Lindelof was all right tonight. I thought actually defensively he was all right. It was just the fact that Dybala was free. It was just the replaying that back in my mind frustrates me so much. FD5 says I think if Everton wins, it's over for United and Mourinho. Yeah, I mean potentially. I think there would be a lot more pressure on him. I feel like he's not going to be sacked until at least Christmas, or the end of the season. But yeah. Not looking good. Jack says, this is the reason I wanted Herrera instead of Matic. He was awful today. Yeah, Matic only has a left foot, and he does not look comfortable on the ball whatsoever, I'm afraid. He does not look comfortable whatsoever. It is so frustrating because he slows it down as well. He passes it. He passes it he gets the ball and he takes about 3 or 4 touches to pass it off. He's just like, we need to move the ball quickly. Oh. Yeah, Arsenal are doing great, I've got to say. Arsenal are doing well. I mean, I saw a few of the goals against Leicester. They're brilliant goals, I've got to say. I don't want to stay on that too long, but you know what? You've got credit where credit's due, you know. Ryan says, if we lose to Everton, would that be the last straw for Jose and United as a club? Oh, I mean, again, it goes back to FD5's point. I think for a lot of fans, I reckon they would, they would want it to be the end, but I don't think it would be. But I definitely think, with these poor performances, the pressure is just going up and up and up, and it's like a pressure cooker. Something has got to give. Some change has to happen. Yash says, okay, let's move on for Arsenal. We're to cry for United. Yeah, exactly. We have to be negative about one thing at a time, guys. We have to be negative at one thing at a time. Real FC says, when players like Ashley Young are your main factors for attacking, there's a massive problem with the club. Mate, where's my hammer? Hit the nail on the head, mate. Hit the nail on the head from Red Army MUFC. Exactly. Rashford says, so sad when I see Lindelof and Luke Shaw after the match emotion. Yeah, well, I mean, They know how much it means. They know that the fans travel to the game, wanting to, the fans travel to the game, wanting to watch a decent performance, really getting behind the team, and then you produce that, and it's really demoralising for the fans, and they know that themselves. So, Man United fans says Matic played like Fellaini today. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if we had Fellaini, the tactic of lobbing balls into the box might have worked because he does seem to get his head on a few. So. Ryan says, where is our season going? I really don't know. Exactly, mate. Honestly, I don't know either. Because we have not. I don't think we've ever had this season a consistent run of form. It's so frustrating. We've not had a consistent run of form of 4, 5, 6 games like Arsenal are. So I don't know where it's going. I don't see us finishing top 4, which is really annoying. We're only, 9 games into the Premier League season? I don't see us finishing top 4. I'm not sure if you think I'm being a bit premature there, but... Real Army says Smalling out, Rojo out, Young out, Darmian out, barely see the lad anyways. I want to see Mata feature more, Lukaku to step up and Sanchez to step up. In an ideal world, that would be brilliant, but I doubt we'll see that, to be honest. Jess says Jose's going nowhere. What the hell? Who the hell will replace him with the team we have? Young not out. He did well today against Chelsea. I thought Young did. I thought in terms of containing the opposition, I thought Young did all right. But for me, I think I would just say if you have Young as your only attacking threat, like our main strategy was passing out to Young on the wing and crossing it in. Now, for a team like Man United, from my point of view, that shouldn't be our style of play. We should be better than that. So, I agree. Young, has done all right in the past few games, and I think it's not Young's fault that we're playing like that. It's the way we're playing as a team. It's not Young's fault, but yeah. Jack says, really couldn't see the point in not making a change. For people saying we didn't know anyone who could change it, well, I'd say Chong wouldn't do any worse than anyone out there. Don't know till you try. Exactly. And even if we do make the change and it doesn't come off, at least, we could see it's not working. We were doing the same thing. It's the definition of insanity. We were doing the same thing, trying to break down Juventus, and it wasn't working. So bringing on Pereira, bringing on Chong, someone like that, could have freshened it up a bit. I don't know. Yash says Everton are getting into good form now. Weekend, anything can happen. Everton are no Newcastle. If we give them 2 goals, a game over. Exactly. They're no mugs. They're no mugs, Everton. Ryan says, I don't know if I should back Jose or call for his head because if he's sacked, who can make the difference? There's no one. It's a good point. I mean, who's going to replace him? As Jess said, who's going to replace him? I don't see anyone out there who's going to replace him and do a better job. I can't see it. Welcome, Sick Ball. Obviously, Juventus fan. Well played to you, mate. I hold my hands up and say, fair enough. Juventus were the better side. So fair play to you. You got the win. You did a professional job. And yeah, as you say there, Sick Ball, Juventus were the better side. And I think we can all admit that. And they showed their class. It was men against boys. It was definitely men against boys out there. But thanks for joining. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. Renault says, FFS, someone give Martial a new contract. Yeah, exactly. I thought Martial did alright in today's game, to be honest. He didn't have too much, he was kind of feeding off scraps a bit. The tactical show says, where's the green screen? I kind of set this stream up really quickly, so I didn't really have time to do the green screen and things like that. So I do apologise. It will be back for the next one. Yash says, Pogba's left foot shot to post should have gone in. Things would have been different. Yeah, that was so agonising. It was, when I knew when it hit Szczesny's back and it went out, you knew your luck wasn't in. I knew that it's not going to be our day. It just isn't going to be our day today. Obviously we saw that against Benfica last season when Matic hit the post, I think it was Svilar in goal for Benfica, and it went into the back of the net. And I knew that we were going to get the rub of the green in that game. But if we had tied 1-1 today and that would have been the goal, I would have walked away happy. But yeah. Make sure Valencia retires this season. We need fullbacks. Delo is certainly not enough. Well, I don't understand why we don't play Delo. I'm not sure if he's injured, but I think we may as well try him. At this point, we may as well give him a go. Rasha says, very painful with the fans. Every 3 days heartbroken. See, I'm going to ban myself from watching matches. I'm tired under Jose. Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's definitely not going to be good for people's mental health. Let's get that straight. Obviously, I love this club. I wouldn't support any other club. And I'm sure you guys are the same. I love this club. I'll never stop supporting this club. But the way we're playing right now, it's really, really, it's so demoralising as a fan. Jack says, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but in the preview, I highlighted Cancelo and thought he was class tonight for Juve. He was such an attacking threat and solid defensively. Well, you can toot your own horn, mate. It was decent. I agree. I saw, Cancelo, De Gea made a decent save. He should have had a goal. So yeah, it's fair play. He was very, very good. And I thought, in terms of the way most of their players, they outplayed each player. And we were talking in the preview, which player from the Juventus side, wouldn't get in the United side, and there was no one really. Maybe Szczesny, but. Man for man, Juventus were better than us. Ronaldo had a quiet game, but that it wasn't enough in the end. Ronaldo FC says, sorry, did you read this comment? He says, I saw the second half of Arsenal-Leicester on my telly and they look dangerous. Why the fuck does Mesut Ozil look like he can play for Barca week in, week out? Yeah, I know. I mean, it seems like he turns up for some games and not for others. It's annoying to see. It probably would be very annoying from an Arsenal point of view as well. Ryan says Lukaku is crap. He's out of his depth. Honestly, I feel like we need to bench Lukaku. We need to, like, for his sake, bench him. Put him on the bench for a few games for me. Sick ball. I don't think Mourinho's going to get sacked. No, I don't think he's going to get sacked. I feel like he'll still be there on Sunday against Everton. Yeah, says where's Lingard? Yeah, I mean Lingard's injured. I think at the moment. I think he's injured for quite a while. So we're not going to be able to see Lingard for a while, which is annoying. And hopefully he can come back from his injury, kind of good in that. Red Army FC says Sanchez doesn't give a crap because he's making like $500,000 a week. That is true. That is true. Rasa says no, I will never stop supporting United. It's just that sometimes my resting heartbroken. Yeah, well exactly. But I mean that's that's what happens being a football fan. Being a football fan, there's moments of absolute jubilation. For example, when Sanchez scored the winner against Newcastle. Jubilant scenes. And there's ups and downs, but you stick to the team. Right, I'm going to read the last few comments before I end the stream. Ryan says, Red Army, yeah, Lukaku has no confidence and no quality. We were talking actually on the preview about whether it is, Lukaku's confidence or whether it is his quality, the fact he's not scoring goals. And I think it is a bit of a mixture of both. But I also think it could potentially be his service. I don't know. At this point, I've run out of words. I honestly. Red Army says, don't say that. You don't know all the crap the press has been talking about how much revenue United are making per year. And you're telling me that you won't be able to spend 15 million to release Mourinho. Well, yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, yeah, people are saying that potentially Woodward doesn't want to get rid of Mourinho because of his release clause, but I don't know. But anyway. No, mate, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. I didn't think you were annoyed. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it'll happen. In my opinion, I don't think they'll want to sack him. Unless, we lose like 4 or 5 games on the bounce, then I think it'll change. But apart from that, I don't think so. Ryan says, soon we'll be down at the bottom half of the table. Yeah, exactly. We're 10th right now. If we lose to Everton, or even get a draw, it could be curtains. Jack says, I do believe, though, if we had a player like Bonucci at the back, we would look completely different. He's a leader, excellent on the ball, an out-and-out defender. If we had him attacking football, yeah. I mean, would we be different if we brought in Alderweireld? Who knows? Real Army says, how was Dybala's goal anyway? Was it outside the box? No. Honestly, it was Ronaldo crossed it into the box, a bit of a deflected cross. Smalling, kind of came across to kind of slide out of play, but it went through Smalling's legs and deflected into the path of Dybala, who was basically free in the box. And, yeah, and he just slots it home. It was a really poor goal to concede, to be honest. But anyway, guys, thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in. Please do leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But yeah, we've been here before. We're just going to I'm going to say the famous line again. We have to bounce back. We have to just take it on the chin and move on to Everton. But, that's it. That's the end of the stream. I've got nothing else to say. I don't know where. I mean, as Ryan said, I'm going to bring it back to what Ryan said. Where is this season going? Where is this season going? Who knows? Who has the answers? Because I don't. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to all the links in the description down below as well. But yeah, thank you for turning out, guys. Really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching. And hopefully, well, I'll see you guys for the preview, and hopefully I'll be in a bit more of a positive mood then. But thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. Go subscribe to all the links in the description down below. Subscribe to Jack as well. Really good channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.